The United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees in the Near East, UNRWA, is facing an unprecedented financial crisis that poses a significant threat to its ability to provide essential services and assistance to millions of Palestinian refugees. As the primary UN agency dedicated to supporting Palestinian refugees and ensuring their basic needs are met, UNRWA plays a crucial role in providing education, healthcare, relief, and social services to vulnerable populations. The severe funding shortfall facing UNRWA demands immediate attention and a concerted international response to prevent a catastrophic collapse. Root causes of the financial crisis. The financial crisis currently plaguing UNRWA can be attributed to a combination of factors. One major contributing factor is the withholding and reduction of traditional donor contributions, which has significantly impacted UNRWA's funding base. Political dynamics and shifts in priorities among some donor countries have led to a decline in financial support, leaving the agency struggling to meet its operational requirements. Additionally, the socio-economic challenges faced by Palestinian refugees, compounded by conflicts and regional instability, have increased the demand for UNRWA's services, further straining its limited resources. The potential collapse of UNRWA would have far-reaching consequences for Palestinian refugees across the region. With over 5.7 million registered refugees relying on UNRWA's assistance, the loss of critical services such as education, healthcare, and relief would exacerbate their already dire living conditions. Access to quality education, including primary, secondary, and vocational training, would be severely compromised, undermining the prospects of a better future for generations of Palestinian children. The absence of adequate healthcare services would leave vulnerable populations without essential medical care, putting lives at risk and exacerbating health disparities. To avert the impending collapse of UNRWA and its disastrous consequences, immediate and sustained international support is imperative. Donor countries, both traditional and new, must step up their financial contributions to ensure the agency has the necessary resources to continue its vital work. Urgent efforts are needed to diversify and expand the donor base to reduce dependence on a limited number of sources. Furthermore, it is crucial to engage in diplomatic advocacy to raise awareness about the critical role UNRWA plays in supporting Palestinian refugees and to garner increased political support for its *** mandate. Addressing the financial crisis faced by UNRWA requires a comprehensive and sustainable approach. In addition to short-term emergency funding, efforts should be directed towards establishing stable and predictable funding mechanisms for the agency. Exploring innovative financing models, public-private partnerships, and enhanced coordination among stakeholders can help ensure the long-term viability of UNRWA's operations. Furthermore, efforts should be made to address the underlying political and humanitarian issues that perpetuate the Palestinian refugee crisis, as a just and lasting resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is essential to creating conditions for the eventual self-reliance and dignity of Palestinian refugees. The UN Agency for Palestine Refugees, UNRWA, stands on the brink of financial collapse, posing a severe threat to its ability to provide essential services to millions of vulnerable Palestinian refugees. Urgent action is required to address the funding shortfall and prevent a catastrophic breakdown of services. The international community must come together to increase financial support, diversify funding sources, and advocate for the critical role played by UNRWA in supporting Palestine refugees. Only through collective efforts and sustained commitment can we ensure that Palestinian refugees receive the assistance they desperately need and deserve, and move closer to a just and lasting resolution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.